Suppose you were to come upon someone in the woods working feverishly to saw down a tree. And you ask, "What are you doing?" And he says, "Can't you see I'm sawing down this tree?" You look exhausted, you say. "How long have you been doing this?" He says, "Over 5 hours, boy, and I am beat." And then you go, "Why don't you take some time to sharpen the saw? I'm pretty sure it will go a lot faster." And he goes, "I don't have time to sharpen the saw. I'm too busy sawing." To be effective in the everyday life, we must devote time to renewing ourselves physically, spiritually, mentally, and socially. Today we continue with habit 7 of Stephen Covey's book, Sharpen the Saw. If you haven't seen the previous videos in the series, make sure you watch those too, so you're all caught up with the information. Oh, and also if you like these types of videos, be sure to leave a like or let me know in the comments what you like or dislike about these videos. It really does help grow the channel so I can make even better videos for you guys. Alright, let's get started. Habit 7 is about preserving and enhancing the greatest assets you have, you. And we do this by renewing the 4 dimensions of your nature: physical, spiritual, mental, and social emotional. The physical dimension. The physical dimension involves caring effectively for our physical body, eating the right kinds of foods, getting sufficient rest, and exercising on a regular basis. Most of us think that we don't have enough time for these things, but really we don't have time not to. We're talking about 3 to 6 hours a week of combined strength and cardio exercise. That hardly seems like a large amount of time considering the tremendous benefits on the other 160 hours of the week. Not only will you increase your strength and your health, but you will also increase your self-confidence and your integrity so that later that night you can rest on your head with ease, knowing that you were productive that day. The spiritual dimension. The spiritual dimension is your core, your commitment to your value system. It draws upon the sources that inspire you and uplift you, and every person does it differently. I, for instance, find renewal in the strength through listening to audiobooks or by listening to remarkable people talk, such as Jocko Willink. I listen to one of his videos every day before my workout just to get myself in the right headspace so that I can get the most out of my day. Again, every person does it differently. Some people meditate and some people do yoga, or some people even just retreat into nature. The idea is when we take time to refocus on the center of our lives, it renews us, it refreshes us, and we recommit to our value system. So think about something you're passionate about, something you identify with, and what centers you, and practice this daily. The mental dimension. Most of our mental development comes through formal education, but as soon as we leave school, many of us let our minds atrophy. Many don't do any more serious reading, we don't think analytically about anything anymore, and we don't explore new subjects to any real depth. There is no better way to inform and expand your mind than to get into the habit of reading good literature. You can get into the best minds that are now or have ever been in the world, and that is simply amazing to me. I highly recommend starting with a book a month and then a book every 2 weeks, and then a book a week if you have time to do so. After all, the person who doesn't read is no better off than the person who can't read. I personally like to listen to audiobooks, I find it more efficient. If you want to try it out for free with a 30-day trial and 2 free audiobooks on Audible, check out my affiliate link in the description. The social and emotional dimension. Success in habits 4, 5, and 6 are highly related to our sense of personal security. But where does personal security come from? It comes from living a life of integrity in which our daily habits reflect our deepest values. One potential important source can be your work, but another source can be anonymous service. It is different for each person, so find out whatever social services reflect your values and strive to do this as much as possible. Maybe it's teaching, maybe it's working with a specific community, or maybe it's just having meaningful conversations with your friends. So sharpen the saw. To me, easily the most important habit of this book. Strive to make daily or weekly progression along all of these dimensions, and I can promise you, you will be more effective. I hope you enjoyed this video. Animation videos like these take me such a long time to create, so please consider leaving a like or a comment. When you subscribe to my channel, you will receive the most valuable ideas that I read out of books from trusted authors right on your subscription page every week. Oh, and if you don't want to miss a video, don't forget to click on that bell. These videos are meant as an overview and as an introduction to the topic, so if you want to learn more things and really get into the details, go to Audible using my link in the description for 2 free audiobooks with a free trial. In the description you will also find my recommended books and the best material investments I have bought over the years. Thank you for watching and see you next week.